The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Ravensburger.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Kronk the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter, and that's the wrong meeple, Kronk.
No, it's the right meeple because I am going to be playing as Yzma, but
Yes.
really I'm kind of playing as Kronk.
Because this is Villainous, Evil Comes Prepared from Ravensburger, and Kronk makes an appearance.
Kronk better make an appearance if I want to win because
Yeah.
Kronk is essential to Yzma winning.
Yeah, killing Cusco.
Yeah. I do want to point out this is the only Funko I've ever actually bought
Yes.
myself because Kronk is like one of my all-time favorite characters, voiced by the great Patrick Warburton.
Who is your flight attendant on Soarin', one of the best attractions at Disney World.
He is. So the fact that I have a Funko of Kronk really should tell you something. So I'm going to be playing as Yzma. Megan's going to be playing as
Scar.
Yeah. So if you've watched our other Villainous videos, you know kind of how it plays, but we're going to show you how it is.
Though.
This is very different,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing.
It's very good.
So let's see if my little Kronk can win.
I don't know.
We're not going to cover what each of the actions does because we've covered that in our two previous videos on Villainous and its expansion. So let's just talk about who we are. I will go first.
Yeah, go first. I know you're dying
Because
to talk
I am
about
going to
it.
be Yzma. And I'm Yzma because of Kronk.
That's literally the only reason why.
It is literally the only reason why. And because Yzma's win condition is to have Kronk defeat Cusco. So that's really good. But the thing with Kronk is Kronk can go good if he gets energy put on him, and we'll talk about kind of how that plays.
Yeah, power.
But then you want to get Kronk back on the on Yzma's side because she is evil.
Yep.
So I will be playing as Yzma, and Megan is going to be playing as Big Bad Scar.
Yep. So Scar, you have to kill Mufasa first. Yeah. Before you can get 15 strength in your succession battle, which is essentially the cost it would go to defeat them.
Yeah, basically you're going to defeat heroes. They're going to go there.
But
so.
it's thematic. You have to kill Mufasa first in order to
Yes,
then,
because if you kill anybody else, they just go to your discard.
away. Yeah, and Mufasa can end up in your fate discard pile. But as you can see, fate piles are a little unique for this one, especially for Yzma.
Yeah, so Yzma is actually going to start with 4 fate piles. There's 16 fate cards, so she's got 4 in a pile, and they are each going above one of the locations. Now, when Megan fates me, she'll take one of those cards, and she'll...
I'll take the whole deck.
Well, you get to look at the whole deck.
Yeah.
Normally you get to look at 2. Yeah. But then, if you have to play any heroes, they're going to go to that location. And it usually will tell you that.
But I get to look at all 4 of these cards, because your goal is to find Cusco within one of those. But I have the ability, when fating you, I can either, shuffle piles, I can look at them and see exactly which one he's in, I can kind of mess you up a little, so it's really fun.
If you think about the movie where they're chasing Cusco through the jungle,
There's
that's
that
kind
map.
of what that means, or what that represents.
It's so cool, I love it. I think that's a really cool part of that. Anyway.
Alright, so the big question is, are you going to go first? Or
I'm going to let you go first, actually, on this one.
Because
you're
that
dying
way,
to play.
Megan
so,
gets to start with 1
that
power.
Too, but, I was trying to be nice and let you start playing.
Let's first things first. Let's get some power.
Yeah.
Because I need some power. And I'm going to. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll play a card, which will cost me 2, which is Eavesdrop, and it says choose one of your fate decks, look at the cards, shuffle, and return them. So I'll just look at this one.
Didn't really look.
There.
All right. So that was your play 1 card.
So that was
so
my
play
playing
another.
card. I can play another. I think I will. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to play after them. Choose one of my fate decks, reveal all the cards, play all heroes to that location, and shuffle and return the rest. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to play all heroes. The only hero that's there is Cusco.
Oh, man. That's not fair.
And now, that is my turn.
It's your
So
turn.
I'm drawing it.
I don't like that turn. Alright, I'm gonna go over here to the gorge. I'm gonna fate you.
Oh, wait a minute. You're going to fate me?
Yes, can I fate you?
Yeah, you can fate me. I'm going to play superiority. During the turn, if another player targets you with a fate action, you may play superiority. You choose which of your fate decks they must look at. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have you look at that one.
Cool, thanks. This card I was looking for. Prepare the groove. Choose it here. Ah, not that one. No, it's the wrong one. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Actually, take that. Take the child. It was from the discard. It wasn't from the realm. Got excited. I was like, I'm gonna make you lose him. No. That was my fate. I can still play a card. I have 1 power, which is not gonna do me anything. So yeah, that was a great turn. I was just trying to get rid of Cusco. Didn't work. Your turn.
Wow, this is kind of thanks. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to take 1. Can I fate you, please?
There you go.
And I can't do anything with either one.
Cool.
I did get my 1. I can play a card, however, I have no cards to play, but I can discard, so I'm going to discard those 3 and draw up, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. I get 1. Fading you. If that's okay.
You may fate me.
Okay. Have Tipo as well.
Right.
I can play a card, which now I do have 2, so I'll go ahead and play Hungry Hyenas.
Hungry.
And I can discard, I'll just discard 1 card, so I can draw 2.
Done?
Done.
Going here, taking 3 power. I've never gotten Cusco out that early.
No,
In fact, the last
super
game that we
early.
played, Megan kept doing this card that's called On the Run, which allows her to take cards and shuffle all these,
Everything.
and really screwed me up.
He never came out.
But I can play a card, and it's going to cost me 2. It's The Right Hand Man, which is not a song from Hamilton,
Gotta get your right hand man back.
which says find Kronk, discard all power on him, and put him and any items attached to him in my hand. So go through my
Dude, they could
discard
do a
pile.
Hamilton Villainous. You could make Burr the villain. That'd be kind of interesting. Gotta shoot Hamilton in
there
Jersey.
is
Through win
Kronk.
condition.
So Kronk then goes into my hand, and that's my turn.
I don't like that either. Fading you. And we'll put
So I have to defeat all of them before I can defeat Cusco, right? No, that's just
you go there, you lose
She
power.
goes there.
You have to still defeat Tipo and Chaka first.
yeah.
I
Right.
have no power, and I can't finish up. I'm just fading. That was my main goal. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. It was kind of a wasted turn, but I got some cards out.
All right, I will go there. I can play a card, which is Imperial Guards. It costs 2. I can vanquish. I will vanquish Chaka. And my guards go away.
You get 2
And now
power
I can
back.
do 2 power. And
Move an item or ally.
which I don't have. So power drop. I don't know why I put this
I was
there.
very
just put
confused.
them
I'm like,
there.
was there a reason why you did that? I don't know. Okay. Moving here. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to try to play for myself right now. Because I need some power first. So I'm going to do that for 3. Then I'll go ahead and play Ed down for 2. So the cost to play Hyenas at Ed's location is reduced by 1. So then I'll go ahead for my second action. Play another Hungry Hyena for 1. So we'll just do it like that. I can discard a card. I won't discard, and I'll just drop.
Okay. Let's go over here.
Okay.
I'll take 3.
And play a card.
And I can play a card.
You want to play?
I'll play Imperial Guards. That'll cost me 2.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright.
And draw up.
Okay. I'll go here. I'll get one. I will fate you. This, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Haha, this is the card I was looking for on their end. Ha 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 ha. Choose a hero in Eastman's realm. Bye bye.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Shuffle the hero and all of Eastman's
I've
fate
never
decks.
had Cusco choose a hero in Yzma's realm.
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Shuffle. That's what I thought I had at first. I didn't add the other one. This works well. It's fine.
I didn't realize that that card actually took Cusco out of my realm.
Well, he's a hero in your realm. Why would he be special about that?
I didn't realize that the card allowed you to take a card out of my realm. I thought it was discard pile. I don't know why I misread that.
No, there's the other one. The
I know.
peasant's the discard.
I know.
Or the Beware the Groove. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I hate that card.
It's got cool music to it in the movie, that scene.
I hate that card. I hate that card.
You're gonna have like problems watching this movie now. Like, I know what that card is. Alright, okay. So, evenly as possible. Okay, he's somewhere. We're back to square one. So I faded you, I took my one, I can play a card. I don't want to play a card, but I can discard. So I will discard discard these two and I'll draw it.
Wow. Alright, I'm going there. I'm taking 2 power. Taking my power back.
It's fine.
I
You always
will-
end up with more power than you really need in this game. It's fine.
Well, with
Yzma
this
you
one I
do,
do.
yeah.
I'm going to vanquish Tipo.
Oh, yep.
So there's power 3. Tipo go bye bye.
Just get rid of the kids, it's fine.
And then I will play as my 1 card to play. And not the card I thought it was. Well, I might as well do this because I have Kinda anyway. I'll pay 3 to get
Alright.
Kronk down.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I did that, and I'm drawing.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and play my 1. So, long live the king. Reveal top 4 cards of your fate deck. And you can play 1 hero and discard the rest. So, Mufasa. That was my player card. I can vanquish. Can I vanquish 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, I can. Cool. That worked. Mufasa. Come there. And I can fate you. So let's go right here. See how we got. Yeah, okay. Let's do Beware the Groove. Choose a hero from Yzma's Fate discard pile. And shuffle that hero and up to 2 of Yzma's Fate decks together. Let's take this one. Okay. And that's my turn. Drawing up.
Okay, I will go here. I'll take 3. I'll play Eavesdrop, which says choose one of my fate decks, look at the cards, shuffle, and return them.
He's in 1 of 4.
Yeah.
Because I just shuffled 2 of them and we shuffled all of them, so I don't know. Don't know where he's at.
Okay. Oh, I gotta shuffle these.
Yeah.
Although I don't know why we're shuffling these because
Just so. Whatever.
that did pay my 2, right?
You believe?
I grabbed 3.
Yeah, I know,
don't
because you
think I
only
did
had
pay
2
2.
to start. Yeah, last round, yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
I actually
there you go.
had 3.
Now you pay.
So I did that.
So you played a card, you can play another one, and you can discard. So you can do your top actions.
I'm actually gonna discard that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna draw 2.
Alright. I'm gonna go here to the elephant graveyard. Take 3 power, maybe, if I can pick them up. I will go ahead and play Whisper for 1. So choose a card from your fate discard pile and play it. So I will go ahead replace Robbie. Still play another card, so I will play Be Prepared. So discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can choose up to 1 effect or 2 allies from your discard pile and put them in your hand. So I think I want to do 2 allies. And then that's all I can do. Okay.
Let's go here.
Okay, take your
I'll
one.
take 1. I'll fate you.
There you go.
So let's go ahead and we'll put Simba down.
Okay, where do you want to put Simba up?
Simba down. Simba down now.
Simba down, Simba down.
Simba down now. So that was a fate. I'm going to play a card, which I'm going to play Fake Funeral, which says I gain 1 power for every hero in the fate discard pile up to 5, which there's only 1.
1.
That's okay. I just wanted to get that card out of my hand.
That's fair.
And I could move,
Move
but
an
I don't
item or
want to.
ally.
So I'm just going to drop.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go over to Pride Rock, take 2 power. I can play 2 cards. So I will go ahead and play. I'll do. Let's see, hyenas cannot have a strength of more than 2. That's
So like your hungry
the higher
hyenas.
hyenas, yeah, that's fine. I'll still play Ed there, and then so Ed, the cost to play hyenas adds location is just drawn power. So I will play the hungry hyena. So he's technically just there as a single. And I can move an item or ally, which you don't want to do, and that's that.
Okay. Yzma goes to the jungle, takes 3 power. I am going to play Smash It with a Hammer. So I get to choose one of my fate decks, reveal 2 random cards, and discard them. So that's going to cost me 1. I'm going to choose this. So that's why you shuffle.
Yes.
I'm going to just do the 2 off the top. And we're going to get rid of On the Run
course you are.
and Tipo. So that was playing the 1 card. And then I will pay another 2. And I will play Imperial Guards there.
Okay.
And I could get rid of those, but I'm not going to. Because that was my 2 cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll draw them.
I'll go here. I will fate you. Do you have a card? Am I good to go?
No, you're good.
Let's look at this one. Okay. Alright, we are going to play Beware the Groove. Choose a hero from Yzma's discard pile. And then shuffle that hero and up to 2 of Yzma's fate decks together. Okay, so that was my fate. I can play a card. You have no power. I'll actually go ahead and do Stick With Me. So choose a hyena who is not Scar's location. You can perform 1 available action at that hyena's location. So I'll just take the 1 power. I can move an item or ally, which you don't want to do. I can't vanquish yet, so that's it.
Okay. I will go over here. I'll take 2 power. And I will play a card. I'm going to pay those 2 that I just got. To play Eavesdrop, I get to choose one of my fate decks, look at the cards, and shuffle them. So I did that. I could move, but I'm not gonna. I can't. I gotta vanquish, so I'm gonna drop.
Okay. Go over here to Pride Rock, get 2 power. I'm gonna play 2 cards, so I'm gonna play Be Prepared for 1. So discard top 3 cards of your deck, and you can choose up to 1 effect or 2 allies for your hand. I think I definitely want that ally. And I'll take that ally. So you go into my hand. I can still play another card. I'll go ahead and so the cost to play a hand is Ed's location is reduced by 1, so that makes Bonsai 1. And move an item or ally. I'm good. That's it. That's your turn.
Yzma's going back to the jungle. Going to get 3 power. And I am going to pay 1 and play Cruel Irony. It says if there is an ally at my location, which there is, choose an effect from my discard pile, pay its cost, and play it. So I'm going to take After Them. So I'm going to play it. That's going to cost me 1. And that lets me choose one of my fate decks, reveal all cards, and play all heroes to that location. Shuffle the rest.
So reveal them.
That is all heroes. So there's Cusco. There is a peasant, which you can choose a hero from discard pile and shuffle it into the hero on fate decks. And I got Tipo, which means Tipo's got to be defeated before Cusco. And I can still play 1 card.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to play Smash It with a Hammer, which allows me to choose one of my fate decks, reveal 2 random cards, and discard them. So I'm just going to do 2 off the top. Path of Righteousness and Bucky.
Bucky.
So those are gone. And that is my turn. I will draw up.
Alright. Okay, we're going to go over here to the Gorge. I'm going to fate you. You have a card?
Go for it.
Good. Good to go. I'll go ahead and play the Peasant. So, I got Hero. I only got Bucky. Bucky here.
Bucky. He is not the Winter Soldier.
Fortunately, I have met the Winter Soldier. I can play a card. Oh, actually, can I vanquish first? Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 5 for Simba. And then I gain a power for each other hyena discarded from Bonsai's location. So that got me 2 power. I can play a card now, and I will play Be Prepared. So discard top 3 cards of your deck and choose up to an effect or 2 allies. Because I want those 2 hyenas back. And I can move an item or ally, which you don't need to do. So I'm good then, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go there. I'll take 2. I will play a card, which will cost me 1, which is the Dagger.
No.
I will vanquish,
No.
but I have to vanquish Tipo first.
Oh, good.
So
Thank you, Tipo.
Tipo, step in front of the dagger.
No. No. Tipo's so cute. Don't do that to him.
And that's it. I'll draw it.
Oh man. Okay, I gotta do something here. I gotta try to fate you. Do you have a card?
Go for it.
I gotta try to do something here. I think all they're wrong. Oh, they're all in the discard. Ah.
Well, it's going to take me at least another turn because
I know,
that's the
but
only vanquish
still,
action I have.
I know. Okay. We're gonna play Wrong Lever. When Wrong Lever is revealed, you must play it immediately.
You got to say it the right way.
Wrong Lever. Yzma loses half of her power rounded up.
No, I think I have I have 6, so I'm going to lose 3.
Okay. That was not really what I wanted to do. Take my 1 power because I didn't get that yet. Play a card. I'll go ahead and play Ed for 2. Play Ed down there, and I will discard. I'll discard that one so I can draw. Okay.
All good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Yzma's coming over here.
3.
I'm going to take 3 power, and I can play a card if I wish. Yeah, that's going to cost me 1. I'm going to play Cruel Irony, which says I can, if there's an ally at my location, which there is, I can choose an effect from my discard pile, pay its cost, and play it. So I'm going to do Smash It with a Hammer. That's going to cost me 1. And I get to choose one of my Fate decks, reveal 2 cards, and discard them. So let's just go here, just take the top 2, and get rid of Chaka and the Path of Righteousness.
Chaka. Chaka's out. Not just Chaka, it's Chicha. Chaka and Chicha. Their names are too small.
And draw it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Well, you
Next
got 1 turn.
I know I do. I don't know. Alright, we're going here. I lost. It's fine.
Bucky. Kronk cannot be used to defeat Bucky.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's just play this out, see what would happen, because it's not gonna matter though. You have enough power. That's fine. This is great. That's a great decision. I'll do Long Live the King. Reveal top 4 cards of my Fate deck, and you can play a hero. Because why not?
Timon.
Yeah.
Alright. Yzma goes to the palace because, you know, she's going to be queen. Takes 2 power.
She's
Empress. Vanquish. Kronk has power 7 because he has a dagger. Cusco is 7. I don't have to worry about the peasant because he's not throwing off my groove. So Cusco is defeated by Kronk.
No.
So I think we have a very special trophy to award in this instance. So yes, we do.
Okay.
This is a very unique trophy presentation because Megan is actually going to hand me the appropriate trophy. So
Nice work, pal.
I get Kronk, the Kronk trophy. I think I mentioned this in the unboxing. This is the only Funko that I've actually bought myself because I love Kronk. Because
You actually mentioned that in the intro too, I think, probably.
Did I? I don't
Maybe.
remember. Maybe I did. You know, I don't remember. I've got a bad memory. But I
Yeah.
did find Cusco. Kronk found Cusco. So, yeah. Right. Okay, so now let's get to what we think. Okay, Megan, I'll let you go first.
Okay. I really like this game. I still really like Villainous. I've pretty much liked all these expansions. I think this one's really cool. I know we were most looking forward to getting Yzma. Scar's really cool.
Because of Kronk.
Yeah, I know, because of Kronk. But we like him for his new groove. It's really underrated. But I think Yzma's Fate decks, having those 4 and having to try to find Cusco in it, is super interesting. I think that's a really cool, unique mechanic for Yzma. Kind of maybe a way you might want to play her, and just she's really different. I kind of like Scars too, because thematically it's really cool that you have to defeat Mufasa first in order to then kind of, you know, get him, and then for your other heroes to get defeated into your succession pile.
And I cannot stop thinking about that stupid joke. Gotta move faster, Mufasa.
Yeah, move faster, Mufasa. Yeah, I mean, it's such a dad joke, but it's a funny joke. I think it's cool. Lion King isn't really one of my favorite movies, though. I know that's gonna probably upset a lot of people because I know Lion King's like a cult
Everybody
classic.
they can have their own favorites.
I know, but like people really like The Lion King, and it's a good movie and all. But I mean, I like Hamlet just as Hamlet. But the music's good, so I'll give them that. But I do really like playing a Scar, and whenever we get this expansion out or this version of Villainous out, we're probably always most likely going to be Yzma and Scar. But Ratigan is really cool too, and I know nothing about the Great Mouse Detective really other than it's like Sherlock, but Ratigan's actually really cool. I mean, we played him the other day. If you guys follow us on Facebook or Twitter, you can see
I actually lost when I played as Ratigan, and you won playing as Ratigan.
And I won as the rat side because Ratigan actually has 2. I'll just go ahead and show you this. he has kind of a unique win condition. So his normal one is to place the robot queen into Buckingham Palace. Yeah, so he has his own little board here. So, and then if Basil happens to either like discard or remove the robot queen, it turns into Radigan the Rat, which is actually how I won because I was able to then vanquish Basil.
Yeah, I don't think it matters that Basil defeats the
Well,
robot queen.
it kind of helps.
You just have to have the robot
I think that's
queen
what
out of
happened
there.
though in our gameplay, but I think it's really cool that he kind of has like two sides of it. And I personally think he would be really good to play against the Evil Queen because of kind of the unique ability here. The Evil Queen and the other Villainous didn't have anything up top here and just had those 3 actions and kind of unique ability. So I think if you want to try to get Radigan out more and you want to play the Evil Queen, those two actually might be pretty good against each other.
Radigan kind of reminds me of Hades because
Yeah.
you are going to have the robot queen start.
Well, you start in
The
Secret
robot
Lair,
queen.
yeah.
The robot queen's going to start in Secret Lair,
You move
and then you got to
over.
move it all the way over to Buckingham Palace.
Just kind of like how you're getting
So-
things to Mount Olympus, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a lot like that.
So I think those 3 would probably play pretty well together if you're kind of looking to mix and match. But I mean, I think he's a cool villain, and I know absolutely nothing about it. So he's just kind of a fun one to play as if you don't always want to play as Yzma and Scar. But overall, still, I really like it. What about you?
Yeah.
Other than you liking Kronk.
Yeah, like I said, I think I even mentioned it when we did our first playthrough of Villainous, that I was really looking forward to Yzma as a villain because I wanted Kronk. And the mechanics of Kronk where he can actually become a good guy, and then you've got to be able to play a card to get him back.
I think that's interesting.
So let me just show you the cards that I had in my hand. So I had the Path That Rocks, because if Kronk gets 3 power on him, then he becomes good. So I had 2 of those ready to go, just in case I was waiting for you to play that one fate card that allows you to put 2 on 2 power on Kronk if
The Path of Righteousness.
yeah. And then I also had Right Hand Man, so if he did go to the hero side, that I could actually pull him back. And then I also had another after them if Cusco went back into the Fate decks, which I think is really cool because that is very thematic of
Yeah.
him running around. And I will say, every game that I've played as Yzma, Megan has successfully moved Cusco around
Have, like, a
several
lot.
times in a game. Right when I thought I was going to be able to pull him out
Nope.
and get him in there, she would shuffle everything up, and I didn't know where it
Still
was
surprised how quickly Cusco was found in this game. We've never pulled him out that early.
at. Yeah, that
So I
was
was like, I gotta move him, and then I was like, crap, I still can't do anything at the end. But
that was luck.
it's
And
cool though.
um,
The fading comes really important when, like, for your opponents against Yzma. I mean, that probably didn't help me because I feel like all the first couple turns I was like, I gotta fate you, I gotta get rid of him, and then I was like, okay, now I kind of need to start building up what I'm doing. But
yeah, there's
There's a
going
lot
up
of
against
different
Yzma,
strategies.
fading is definitely one of the
It's
things you're going
key.
to want to do. But the artwork, I think, is top notch, like
Yeah.
it has been in the other ones. I do like the fact that on Yzma's board.
did you ever go to Mudkip's?
Well, you had
Mudkip's
Chicha there.
I did.
So I didn't go there.
Mudkip's Meat.
Not much, but I think that's
But
hilarious
if
that they
you go
added
there,
that.
it's your birthday.
It
Yzma,
is.
Come on.
But you can see you've got the jungle, you've got Pacha's house, and you've got the palace.
I think it's cool. They chose some really good locations.
So I really like that. And of course, the Yzma's thing is our moment of triumph approaches.
You like Yzma. But then, just to show off Scar's a little bit better, you have Pride Rock, you've got the Savannah, you've got the Elephant Graveyard, and you have the Gorge. So you can relive, Mufasa dying there.
So we showed these off in the unboxing, but the sculpts continue to be good. Out of this set, I actually like Scar's the
I know,
best.
his is really cool. I like how
Because you
it has, like, the tusks.
can kind of see him there too,
Yeah.
like he's on fire.
Well, it almost is a little bit reminiscent of Hades. Kind of, I feel like, with, like, the flame tip. But it's more just, like, his hair, his mane. But I think it's really cool. It's pretty cool for him. Yzma's
Yzma's
pretty
pretty
good,
cool
too.
because it's got her feathers from her.
Her little frock and all.
Yeah,
Her
so
little
that's pretty
thing.
cool. She's pretty thin.
Well, she is really thin. She's
well,
like
yeah.
a stick.
And then we have Radigan's, which
Which-
Radigan's is also really cool
We
because
were confused about it first, though, when Ravensburger released the image of the new sculpts, and it was like, you guess who the new villains are? And I was like, who the heck is this guy?
Yeah,
It
but
took us a while.
see, he's got his top hat and his cape, which is really cool.
And his base is actually his tail, which I only noticed
Oh,
another
I
game
just now
ago.
noticed that.
Yeah, so like that kind of helps him, which I thought was kind of interesting. So it is actually kind of cool. But I remember at first I was like, who the heck is that guy? I have no idea.
Okay, so how do we rank this one compared to the
Ooh.
villains and the
other-
from the base and from the expansion?
I don't know. I like a villain in each expansion and like each stuff that comes out, which I think is really good. So that way, you know, you're inclined to buy it just to kind of maybe get that villain. I think having Yzma and Scar in this one was really good. People should probably go out and get it. I mean, Ratigan, hey, if you really like Grey Mouse Detective, cool. I've just never seen it, so I don't know.
Well, I think Ratigan as a villain, a playable villain here is good.
Really cool. He has a really cool ability. But I think all these villains are really cool. They kind of add something different. They're all unique. I mean, all the villains are all unique. But I don't know. The last one was with Hades and the Evil Queen. And who else did we have in that one? Yeah. Oh, Dr. Facilier. That was it. So, I mean, that one's cool, too, because I like, you know, Dr. Facilier, you gotta, you know, rule Nolans, you gotta get all those things. Hades, you gotta move them all to Mount Olympus. Evil Queen, you gotta do the poison and all that stuff. I mean, they're all
and Dr. Facilier is
cool.
kind of like Scar because you kind of have that other deck where you're kind of manipulating.
Yeah,
so
he kind of has other things, which I think
but they play totally different.
they're all different. There really isn't. I mean, there's some similarities between them, but you know, they're all unique. I don't know. I think this one's really good too, though. And I can't really say I have a favorite. More so as maybe I just really want to play as a certain villain one night, and then I'll just mix them up. I don't know if there's a certain box yet that I'm like, oh, this one's the best one.
No, but I will say that they are all very good.
These are great. These games are amazing.
If you have, well, and this one too, it's like the previous expansion.
Yeah.
It is a standalone because you've got everything you need here in order to play, so you don't have to go out and buy them. But
No.
let's face it, if you are a Disney fan,
Which we are,
and you want a good Disney game to play, this is going to be what you're going to be wanting, and you're going to want all those. And the price point on these is cheap. I mean, the base game.
Too.
The base game's like $35. The
These
expansions are both $25. They are well worth it. Like I said, the sculpts are nice.
The quality's good.
The art on the cards and the finish on the cards is good.
Yes, these are just cardboard little, you know, coins.
That's the only downside that I ever have
really
with
bad,
that. But it's power and it's evil power, so it's black.
I get that, but it's okay.
The only other thing that would have made it maybe kind of neat is if that power was like lightning bolts. But that was already covered in the Harry Potter game, so I don't think they can do that.
Yeah.
But that would have been cool.
But no, super cool. I think if you really are into it, and you're looking for like a Disney game that isn't just like a Disney overlay, like you know, Haunted Mansion, Clue, or Tower of Terror, Jenga, something like that. Like this is its own unique Disney tabletop game, and it's super cool.
Well, and the other thing is
It's kind of thinky.
It's actually a fairly easy game to
teach.
grasp.
Yeah, it's not hard to pick up.
So if you're looking for a gift for that Disney person that's not really a gamer, you could get them this, and maybe that is going to be a good gateway game into getting them to play other games because they're playing something that they love, which is Disney. You get to play, the characters where here, we're reversed and we're playing as villains, but those characters are going to show up because, like I said, favorite character.
Yeah.
Kronk.
But, everything is all still laid out for you. The text on the cards is really easy to understand. Even stuff is color coordinated, so like, the heroes is an orange there, kind of goes along with the hero on the bottom. And each villain has their own little rule book. You get your own little, action symbol, little cheat sheet there. Everything is laid out very well. You shouldn't really have too many questions.
Yeah, and
it's great.
The way the villain guide is, it tells you which cards you really want to try to focus on getting to help you achieve your goal. So that's really a nice touch. Plus, you can tell this is not that big, so it's not a lot of reading to get somebody up to speed. And the rule book
it's more for setup.
It's it's well laid out.
Telling you
it's very colorful. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there really isn't a lot to it.
Yeah,
it's telling you the very basics of the game, and then you get your little villain guide, which tells you your own objective. It's still a fairly easy concept to grasp. I'm not saying that's like dumbed down the game because there is some strategy to this, definitely, but it's a great game overall.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I recommend this in a heartbeat. I recommend all the other ones in the Villainous line in a heartbeat.
The base Villainous, did we play that this year or was that last year? I think it was earlier this year.
Yeah, I think it was this year.
So, or either way, any of these Villainous games might be up for one of my games of the years. At least top 5.
So what we did during our other videos, at the end of our review, we kind of speculated on
Who
some
might come next?
other villains.
Corella's got to come up. Come on. We've been waiting on her because we've been teased about her. I
Yeah.
really want to see Corella.
Is there anybody in the back?
There's not on the back of that
No,
one.
that one's blank. But
Corella
Corella's,
would be good.
her outline is on the back of
The base,
the
like
base game. So
Yeah.
we know she's coming at some point.
At some point, she's got to be coming. Who else could we get?
I'm hoping they go Pixar
You want
because
Incredibles, don't you?
I want Incredibles.
Mr. Syndrome would be cool.
Syndrome.
He would be pretty cool.
You know, he's got the big S because
Can't have
you
BS.
can't have the BS on there because, you know.
For no babysitter, can't do that.
Yeah.
So that would be cool. I don't know who else. Maybe you get. I've said Mother Gothel if you want to do Tangled. You get some of like the newer Disney movies. You could do Hans, I guess, for Frozen.
Yeah, you know what? I bet Frozen is going to be the next one.
Frozen is super popular right now. I could see that. Moana.
But
you could do
who is
Moana.
going to be the villain in Frozen?
Hans.
That would be a spoiler.
Okay, the movie's been out for a while, and like Frozen is like everyone's favorite movie at one point or another. I feel like you've seen Frozen by now.
Yeah, but Hans really didn't do much. So,
he's a jerk.
Well, yeah, he's a jerk, but he's not really a
was gonna
villain. He doesn't
kill
have.
Anna.
He doesn't have minions.
And then
really.
he's
So
just,
I
it's
actually.
his charm.
So I take that back.
Whatever.
The smolder.
fine.
You know.
No, that's
you know,
Flynn.
I know, but you know if they come out with a Tangled one, they're going to have a
That's
card
gonna
that's
be
called
an,
the
that's gonna be
smolder.
like an effect or something. Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of other Disney movies that have come out recently because I figure probably what they're going to do. 101 Dalmatians was an older movie, so that would take care of Cruella.
Yeah.
And then you've got Emperor's New Groove, and you've got
I'm thinking
Lion
like
King.
all villains. I'm thinking like Chernabog, but he was like in a short in Fantasia.
Oh, I know.
But I don't know who you could do for all your villains or
So
heroes.
so here's one. Actually, I'm gonna put
Actually,
two.
okay, I have
Two.
a couple.
So my two.
Mine might be one of yours.
I don't think they're going to be in the same set though.
No, okay.
Gaston,
I was thinking Gaston too.
because you're going to have Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
And it's Aladdin.
We already had Aladdin. Jafar's in the
Oh,
base.
that's right. We did already have Jafar.
Clayton and get
Oh, yeah.
Tarzan. I love Tarzan.
But Clayton doesn't really have minions. See, you need to have minions.
I don't. The cheetahs can be like, the
Well, the
one
cheetah would be one.
He would be one, but he might have like different. I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's
It's
hard. You
getting
gotta
hard.
look. You gotta look at that. Yeah, I forgot about Jafar. Yeah, that was,
No, we already had Jafar. Jafar's cool though. But
I think I played as Jafar.
you did too.
See again, the
We,
old man
we
memory.
played all of them, but I know I'm trying to go back and think like all those old Disney movies, and I'm like, I don't know. There's some good ones out there, obviously, but I don't know.
Well, you could have Sword and Stone. I
Mm-hmm.
could see that one.
That's an older one.
But like I said,
Black
I think
Cauldron. Did they really have a villain? That weird witch lady
I don't know.
thing?
Black
I've never
Cauldron.
seen that.
That just
I don't
looks too
know.
weird. So I'm not even going to go there. But so, in the comments, leave your thoughts on who
Yeah.
you think or who you want to see
Yeah.
as the next villains,
It'd be
because
cool.
we're curious about that.
We are very curious, and as Disney fans, really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so that is Villainous. That is Evil Comes Prepared, and I do like this. Actually, I love all of the box art that they've
yeah,
had,
just the silhouette.
and I like the color scheme. You know, you have
it
the
fits for Scar, yeah.
well, but like even in the last one, it looked really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, that is Villainous. Evil Comes Prepared from Ravensburger, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.